just for funsies, I like to throw Pee Wee Herman in here. Just because he's freaked out. It's just funny to me. Ah! It's just stupid. Hello! Today on the channel, we're going to be unboxing Arachnoid Alien. This is an Aliens figure from NECA, but it's also Alien vs. Predator, the video game. This came from that as well, but it is the movie deco. That's why it says Aliens. So I wanted to get the movie deco one so it'll fit in with all my other Aliens and Predators figures. But I do love that video game, and I love the Arachnoid Alien. I love the Razor Claws and the Chrysalis Alien, so I had to get them all. I originally told, because I unboxed the Chrysalis Alien and the Razor Claws Alien a little while back, and I said I'll unbox it in November. But I scratched a figure that I was going to unbox and decided to do this Arachnoid, because I want all three ready to go for the shelf. So, going to have all my Aliens versus Predator aliens good to go. So, getting this one unboxed today. About a month sooner than I thought, but I gotta have it open. There's the front. Here comes the back, right there. Flip it to the first side. There it is. And the second side, you got your alien right there. Your Arachnoid Alien. A view from the top. Let's see if I can get a focus going here. Something like that. There it is. Aliens, Arachnoid Alien, ages 17 up. 3+ small parts for choking. Even though there's not really anything, there's no accessories with this figure, so I don't know. I guess if you were to break something off and choke on it, I don't know. Here's the bottom. Barcode legalese. Going to pull into that barcode just in case you need it for anything. There it is. Looks like this figure came out in 2021. That's what the 21 at the end of this stands for. Alright. Let's head here, pull the camera back, get a little closer look at everything on the box, then we'll get him completely unboxed. There he is. Just got this head that looks like it's peeling back. It's creepy. And yeah, very cool looking. The bottom of the box. Up close. There it is. The back side. Oops, sorry. Smashed the camera around a little bit. But there's your NECA logo there. There's a picture of the alien and aliens. I'm going to go ahead and leave it about right here. And let you read that blurb, and then I'll pull it up if you want to. So we stopped on study. We'll go right there. Oh, and there's more. Okay, so we're going to go like this. We'll go right there if you want to read that. And then pop it up to, I guess, right there. And there's the end. Very good. There's another picture over here. Very cool. In the bottom of the box, you've got Collect Them All. So I've already unboxed Razor Claws and Chrysalis on the channel. So if you want to check those out, they're very cool. Each in different ways. My favorite, though, is this Chrysalis alien. The way his head can pop out of his, like, I don't know, this bone piece right here is so cool. And he just has this... Well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you right now. He's standing right here. So, yeah, you take this, and you... I just love this. You pull this up, and you see that skull, and it shoots out. So if you want to check that video out, check that out. This is a great figure. Love the Chrysalis Alien. Alright, let's see if I can get him standing again. Okay, let's set this over here. Like that. Get a better angle on the camera for some tape cutting and unboxing. Alright, so let me grab my X-Acto knife to cut this piece of tape. While I'm doing that, just want to say, if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings, toy hunt, shelf tours, everything fun action figure related, and you have not subscribed to Hey, What That On My Shelf, go ahead and do that and you'll get all that action figure goodness in your feed. Plus, if you have a fun comment, that's greatly appreciated. But what's also more greatly appreciated is if you check out all the products I've linked to this video. It's other action figures and t-shirts. If you decide you want to buy one of those, follow the link, and I would get a commission from that. So that would help really grow this channel. If you do want one of those items, go ahead and follow the link and purchase it, and I'll get a commission. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much for checking that out. Let's get this Arachnoid Alien out the box. Pop, there he goes. All right. Got some plastic ties to cut. Grab my clippers. We got one. We got 2 right here, and 3 on the tail, 4 up on the head. I think that's it. Should do it. Oh yeah, he fell right out of there. Let's get these plastic ties out of here. I hate looking at those. All right. Oh yeah, he's cool. He's bigger than I thought he was going to be. Honestly, he looks just about as big as the big chap. I didn't pull, my big chap's kind of buried right now, but man, he looks pretty cool. He's way bigger than I thought he was going to be. Man, he's got toe articulation. Yeah. That's a massive fella. I like him. I really like him. All right, let's bring the camera back and let me get a little closer look at everything for some articulation here. Let's bring him forward. Got to move that tail out of the way so he fits. And we get into focus. Let's just check out this head sculpt, how cool that looks. That is nice. Really like that. Of course, we got to check to see if he's got, oh yeah, popped right out. Wow, I didn't even have to do anything. The Razor Claws alien, I had to really work at it. This one just boop. The only bad thing is, it doesn't stay in. That's why it popped out. I almost rather have it harder. There, we kind of got it in, but I'd rather have it hard to pull out than always just shooting out. But it is what it is. It kind of looks cool though when you open it and it pops out. Boop. That's kind of cool. Alrighty, let's check out some articulation here. So, he has a ball joint here in the bottom of the head. It's going to allow, he also, let's just go ahead and talk about this. There's a peg on a rocker down below here, so that's going to allow a lot of head back. There's your head back, and a ton of head forward. Like, straight down, tie your shoelaces type straight down. Because you know, xenomorphs always need to tie their shoes. But yeah, a lot of good movement. Of course, you got side-to-side action. Oh, fantastic. The shoulder, you got a peg on a rocker there. Pretty standard for a shoulder. For the elbow, you've got the double jointed elbow that gets you to here. It is a peg on a rocker here and here. So they've used this on a few other figures, like the Back to the Future figures have these kind of elbows. It works great for an alien figure. Not my favorite for a humanoid figure, but for an alien xenomorph, it's great. The hand, you have a peg on a rocker there. But you've also got, oh no, you don't have any movement on the hand. There's, Chrysalis Alien has a cut right here, and you can move these fingers up and down. This one does not. But the whole hand can move up and down, thankfully. That's cool. What else are we looking at? Let's go ahead to the torso. So you have a cut right here. It's this hula hoop. It is just a ball joint. So there's your lean back. Your lean forward. Of course, you got side to side. Works very well. The legs, you've got, let's see, what are we working with here? Looks like a peg on a rocker here. It's hard to make it rock because you've got this big piece right here. So that's all the rocker you're going to get, but you've got that peg that's going to allow it to swivel. You've got a thigh cut there that goes, it's not really a thigh cut, it's just that piece inside that goes down like a sleeve. It allows you to go right and left like that. The legs are the double jointed as well. A little different than the elbow. This is a peg and a rocker right here in the top part of the knee, so you can swivel that if you want. The bottom part will not swivel. It is a pin. It's the only pin that is on this figure. Yep. No, there's actually one. No, that's it. That is the only pin is in this legs. So the bottom part of the knee. It is just a rocker. So almost would rather they went peg on a rocker, just like the elbow, so we had no pins, but that's what we got. This is an older figure, 2021, so to only have one peg, or one pin is pretty nice. There's a front-facing peg on a rocker for the foot down here. I'm having a hard time getting it to move. There we go. It's just nice and tight. And then you've got a joint right here, rocker with a pin in it, so I guess that's the second pin, but it's very small. But you've got toe articulation, which is pretty cool. I think every one of these Alien vs. Predator figures has toe articulation, so that's really kind of cool. I like that a lot. All right, let's see. Whoops, what am I doing here? Struggling to get a focus. Set him up. Let's see if we can get him to stand. Probably gonna have to use. Oh, I forgot to talk about the tail. So real quick. Let's see what's going on with this. Oh, how about a focus? It's always fun to watch a video out of focus. There's a piece that, okay, there we go. So I think that's the home position right there. This little piece right here on top. So it's just a peg, so you can swivel this, the tail, but it's on a bendy wire, so you can bend this tail anywhere you want and it'll stay. It's great. So almost forgot to show that off. He does have a little spiky tip tail, which is kind of cool. Little teeny baby spiky tip. Let me get him in a position that he's gonna stand halfway decent here. Probably have to use his tail as a third leg. Maybe if I can get it to... He's having a hard time standing here. Something like that's probably going to be the way to do it. Oh my God, focus! Did it again. I knew I was going to do that. That's why I focused it immediately and then I brought it forward for the tail. Derp, derp, derp. Oh wow. He is a tall one though. Not as tall as I think. I've got my Romulus Scorched Xenomorph in storage as well. I mean, I could run and grab him real quick. I should. Go grab the bin. This sucker doesn't want to stand. Come on now. Driving me nuts. I can't get his tail in like the perfect spot to use as like a third leg. There we go. I mean, it's not the greatest pose, but he's standing now. I guess. Alright, because I want to go grab those other figures. Let's just leave him like this. He looks awful. But he was standing. Now all of a sudden he wants to fall again. Come on, man! Killing me, Smalls. Alright, not so Smalls. Let me bring the camera back just a tad. He's huge. Get a focus. And then I'm going to go grab those. They're just in a bin behind me. Let me grab those real quick. Alright, I'm back. So here's Big Chap. That's how big he is to a big chap. He is taller. Taller than the Big Chap. Not quite as wide. But definitely taller. And then the Romulus figure is just a monster. Let's move him over. Move him over. Here's the Romulus one. This big sucker. Yeah, his tail's out of whack too. There we go. Yeah, definitely not as big as the Romulus, but pretty darn close height-wise. I'm surprised that he's bigger than the Big Chap, to be very honest. I thought he was going to be kind of a small guy like the Fire Team Elite figures, which I also have. I should have brought one of those. Let me go grab one. It's driving me nuts. Alright, I grabbed a spitter real quick. So you can see the size comparison to a spitter. Yeah, he's much bigger than the little spitter. Stick him right there. Yeah, he is way big. I like it. Alright, let's get that spitter out of here. Get the Big Chap and the Romulus out of here. So I want to put all the Aliens vs. Predators figures together. I think that's fun. I want his head to kind of go like this because that's kind of like the coolest part. Is he going to stand like that? He almost just stood without that tail crutch, but... Come on, dude. There we go. I just want him to kind of be something like that. Here is the Chrysalis alien, which is so cool. All of these are cool for their own ways. The Chrysalis is probably my favorite. If I could get them all in frame, it would be amazing. Alright. Better focus here real quick. And here comes Razor Claws. We'll throw him over here. He's a cool looking dude. Just for funsies, I like to throw Pee Wee Herman in here. Just because he's freaked out. It's just funny to me. Ah! It's just stupid. It's just what I like. Alright, let's see if I can get everybody in the same shot and everybody in focus. Poor Pee Wee. He's done for. Let's see, that looks pretty good. Alright. There is your arachnoid alien. Stay tuned for some posing. Man, I messed that up pretty good. Let's try that again. There is your arachnoid alien. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching. I'm in trouble! Help me, Terry! Oh, he turned into Kermit the Frog. Alright, let's just go to posing. Here we go. No more Pee Wee.